Coach, and do you struggle with anxiety? Do you struggle with the fear of some possible future event that could happen? Maybe it's a fear that you'll never find love, or maybe it's a fear that you're going to fail a test, or maybe it's a fear of you're going to be late to work, or it's a fear that maybe you won't have enough for retirement. All those things, really, those fears that we have in our head, those are anxiety. That is anxiety. That is stress, and it is something that we do to ourselves. We literally scare ourselves, which is very fascinating when you think about that. Well, I've struggled with anxiety, and one of the ways that I was able to overcome my anxiety was I learned how to be present. And so when the fear thoughts started to fill my head, it was almost like somebody took a big bucket of fear, like water, and they just dumped it over me and it started to fill my head. And when that happened, I would stop and literally smell the roses. Really stop, and I would breathe. And I would just focus on my breath. And then I'd open my eyes. You can close your eyes or open your eyes, doesn't matter. And I'd notice the things that are around me and what's happening. Notice the life that's happening around me. And noticing the life that's happening, the smells, the sounds. Hopefully you're not in a bathroom, so it smells good. All of those things that you start to notice, now you're learning how to be present. And when you can shut off everything that you're going to say when you're listening to somebody and focus on that conversation as they're the most important person in front of you, whether it's your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or just friend, you can focus just on that person. Well, you're learning how to be present. Quite often when our failure to be a good listener has a lot to do with the fact that we want to get in that word. But just take it from me. Whatever it is that you have to say, while you might think it's important, while you might think that it could solve the problem, really that person's talking to you because they want you to listen. So just push aside whatever it is, that the answer that you have, and focus on that person. How do you be present? Well, it has a lot to do with just being a human being, just breathing, stopping the cycle of fear that's been created in your mind of something that could happen, but really it's not going to happen. It's not going to be Sharknado. Sharks aren't going to follow the sky. I hope not. Hey, I'm Dan Robb. As I said, I'm a life coach. And if you like this video, please click the like button, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I'll be back here next Tuesday. Bye.